Hello you guys, this is Job MGTOW back with a new video today. And this one I'm going to be talking about jobs. So let's get into it. So I used to work for the clothing company called Route 21 last year. Ever since I quit, I haven't gotten a job since. The reason why I quit is because they kept cutting back on my hours to only having two or one like 4 hours every 2 weeks. So that was terrible on its own, and it was pretty far away from where I lived. So that itself was terrible. But my main issue with it was the manager. So the boss of the managers that were working there, like, she blamed me for every little thing that happened. For example, both of my managers were gay, by the way. So that's something on its own. And my problem with that was that the manager that I was working with most of the time, I only worked there for about 3 months. And the manager that I was working with or working under was, how can I explain this? He didn't really know what to do. He told me the only thing I needed to do was fold up clothes. Right? So I did that. I did to the best of my ability. And someone did help me the first day to show me how to fold up the clothes. After that I got the hang of it. And he didn't tell me exactly what to do else. And apparently, come to find out, I need to sell perfume too. So I need a sprayer and give it to customers on like a little sheet. You ever went to a clothing store? This might be things that the people working there would do, and a lot of the customers would say that I look young, which I do. Surprisingly, even though I'm 17, I look young, but to be working there. But yeah, that's something on its own. And my problem, like, I hated it because they gave me hours when I went on vacation, and I couldn't control it. My parents were like, "We going on vacation," so I had to go with them, even though I didn't want to. I wanted to continue working and all that, but it's with something on its own, and I hated. And they gave me hours during that, and I called them, you know, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry about it." That was on its own something. And a couple of times they didn't even have the nerve to tell me when I'm not working. They would perfectly, like, say I went in one day to one of my shifts. They would tell me on the spot, "Oh, you're not working." You know how messed up that was. And the last day that I quit, and they put me on the schedule for 7 hours. The week after, go in to find out what's going on. Apparently, that wasn't supposed to happen, so she just, was playing with. And I called her that same day to see what's up, and she said, "You quit." And I'm like, "Okay, but why do you put me on schedule?" See, I, in the future, I cannot work for females. I cannot. Now I'm quitting working for clothing. I'm not going to be working there anymore in the future. I'm going to be working. I don't even know if I'm going to actually get another job before I get to college. Because every time going to interview, I say what is true to me, what I feel like is the truthful answer, and they never call me back. So that's something. Not just, I not only tried clothing, I tried food, working with food, McDonald's and all that. Didn't get the job. Surprising, right? And it kind of tells you something. People with little experience can't really make it in the world. I don't have that much experience because I only worked one job. I worked the other jobs, maybe I'll get more experience. But that's something, on its own. And my big concern was that they did me wrong. They gave my hours away. And I have another friend that is dealing with the same thing right now. And she had to quit her job because they kept cutting back on her hours. How are you going to do that to a person that needs to work to make money? How are you going to do that? But they don't care because they're making money at the end of the day. They don't care about people's feelings. The one that I got hired at, they needed like 7 people to fill up because a lot of them quit. That's something. That's telling you something. That's a learning from why that happened. But that's going to be the end of the video. So if you guys want to support me, you guys can go to my Patreon down below. And $1 a month helps in the long way. If you don't have money right now, don't worry about it. Save up if you want to and donate to me. That are you. But you don't have the money right now, don't feel like you need to. But thank you guys for watching. Please comment for ideas that you want me to make videos of. And please like and subscribe. And see you guys later. Bye.